This is breaking news from 2 News.
Welcome to 2 News at 5. We've been warning about you this for a couple days. We start tonight with some breaking news. This coming to us out of Utah County tonight.
Yeah, happening right now. Crews are frantically searching the Provo River for a child that fell into that fast-moving water.
Yeah, our Jeremy Harris live gathering the latest. Jeremy, we understand it might be a little girl. Do we know at this point whether that girl is out of the water?
Last we have heard she's not out of the water, at least has not been accounted for. I want to show you the scene. It's very active. We are right here at the base of Provo Canyon. This is right where the highway comes out into the Provo-Orem area. You can see Orem Fire Rescue is staged here. As we pan back over to the left, you're going to see some emergency responders. They right now are staged at this bridge. This is called the diversion dam. It's right at the base of the canyon, and we understand that this was the location where 2 adults, a man and a woman, were both pulled out of the river. Apparently police officers were there, or firefighters. They got them out of the river. We understand both of those people were unconscious when they were taken out of the river, and on at least one of them, officers were performing CPR. We understand that both of those victims of this have now been taken to the hospital. Now, to give you another frame of reference, right over here on the other side of this bush and just on behind this bridge is the Provo River. Right now, I was just over there. It's not necessarily running very fast right now, but that could be a different story up the canyon. It was just up there behind those trees is the area called Nuns Park, and we understand that that's where the child went in. Now, as you're seeing in this video, Life Flight was called out here to help. They are still out here. We saw them overhead just about 30 seconds ago before they flew off. We understand that they are helping to try and find this child along the banks of the river or in the river at this point. This child has not been located. Again, from first responders, they tell us it's a 6-year-old child. Now, this all starting about within the last hour. Family members, we understand this was some sort of a family outing. There were a lot of family members up in the Nuns Park area. They called first responders frantically telling them that the child had gone into the water, they believe, and that's when we understand that 2 of the other family members went in perhaps after the child. So still very active. We are out here collecting details right now. We'll bring them to you as we get them. Back to you.
And Jeremy, I know you're pretty new on the scene, but do you know if this man and woman who were rescued from the river were her family members or just bystanders trying to help out?
Yeah, police have not released the relationship between the 2 victims that are at the hospital right now receiving treatment. Now, as you take a look over this drone video, there's a lot of campsites near where this river goes, and so it could have been bystanders, could have been family members. We understand there were a lot of family members that were there at this situation. So it's still very active and developing, and we're going to try and figure out some more information, and we'll be back with you as soon as we have it.
And Jeremy, one more question with runoff. That water's got to be
Yes.
pretty cold today, right?
Yeah, we understand it is, and obviously this is some of the higher temperatures. A lot of the upper level snow is melting, so it is very cold water. Just from what we understand, from here, from my experience, where I would say Nuns is a mile or so up the canyon, so that's quite a distance to travel in that cold water. And obviously, if the man and woman, we understand, were both pulled out unconscious, so that is an extremely dangerous situation. We're hoping for the best here, but this is still developing down here in Provo right now.
All right, Jeremy Harris reporting for us live. Jeremy, obviously stay right there. We will come back to you if there's any new information.